2001. It lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His side would be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott's joined by my partner Brock Hewer. It's going to be Logan Cook to get us started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
1-yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now Nix on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Jaguars send Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 on a 1st down. 2 set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running right with Chubb. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection we see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. Third and long for him here. He's got the first down grab and still going. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. They left a few on the table there last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. On first down, it's Nix. Puts him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a toss play with Dobbins. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And first down from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Nix. But man, it's Marvin Mims. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Dobbins. Running in the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos trim the lead to 1. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Facial Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. Lawrence working from the gun. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good. Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
It's a design boot. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Incomplete.
Next looking to throw. They're trying to set up the screen. Dobbins escapes the defender. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
It's good for a couple of yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix from the gun. This is Ingram looking left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Nix. They're still going at the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they're going to be sacked at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Makes the catch. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. substituting now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
14 yards. The Jaguars.
Chubb here on 1st down. Shoves him off. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Able to find Strange here. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's Chubb up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. All right, trying to pick this up with a jet sweep. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the jet sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to try to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They give inside to Chubb. And the Broncos corral it! Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I could say it better myself.
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL. And while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Lawrence looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins trying the right side. Locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Eric Armstead there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Third and just 2 to go.
2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in the run game.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48.
Nix finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 4.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson.
It's a gain of 4.
3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Broncos on top here at Mile High. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
The wind was at a sales cake, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Tootin now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
Now Lawrence.
2nd and 12.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. They'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Logan Cook on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Nix with it on 1st. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at
Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flip the field and the tone of this drive. Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Once more, it's Nix. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not taking any risks here. Keeping this one on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Noel going in motion right.
At the 35-yard line.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Back to throw it. Complete to Chubb. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season. The regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our spin around...
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Nix from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was tackled at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going for the first with Dobbins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Wallace with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Lawrence working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. So now here's 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
Lawrence to throw it. Hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They run the counter with Dobbins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Keith, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Nick Snad, a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He tries out the screen. Dobbins. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw, Lawrence. And the deep ball falls incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Throwing from the gun here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Now it's Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Now, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He'll take this at the 10. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock, not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. A give right side to Dobbins. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Ingram looking left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down.
Next with it on 1st. Ingram's got another one. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Defense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Escapes a defender. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap to Nix. He brings it in. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. It's a give here for Dobbins. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nix, quick out line, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
14, Portland Sutton. No gain on the play.
Here's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Nix trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, King. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Jaguars 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tootin now on the return. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And send him over right.
36-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Riley Moss there defensively.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. Running down the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's looking underneath here for Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running this with Dobbins. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A give to Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing here, Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Wallace with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
Here's Chubb on second down. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. It's dumped off to Chubb. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Brings up second and...
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jaguars...
First down throw. Lawrence. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 10. At the 46.
Going again. Here's Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
And he's going to spike it with exactly 40 seconds left on the clock. Just 40 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off.
Lawrence's pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
So it's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like